Welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel, and if you are new here, thank you for choosing to watch today's video. And whether it was the title or the thumbnail, I'm hoping you enjoyed the content. And of course, those of you coming back that have already subscribed, my subbies, hey guys, I hope you've had a good week. Let me know below how you guys have been. You know, I'm always happy to have you here, but I hope you have been well. So do let me know in the comments what's been going on with your week. For all of you, you know what I'm gonna say, if you are here watching, I'm not sure if we would have hit 10K by now, but if we have, shout out to you guys for supporting your girl. But if we haven't, we are so close. I know there are so many of you that come here to watch the videos, but have not subscribed, so you know I'm gonna tell you, please be sure to do so. Turn the notification bell on as well. I do post Sunday 7 PM every single week, but sometimes, you know, on days like this, I do something different. So turn the bell on so you know when I post, and be sure to thumbs up as well. So as you can see by the title of today's video, and also if you couldn't tell by what I'm wearing and what is on the lovely row here, today is a video sponsored by Skims. Now your girl is grinning because if you aren't new here, you already know how I feel about basics, essentially items that you can wear again and again, items that are versatile, pieces that you can just keep in your wardrobe. So that is already ticking so many boxes for me. But if you are new here, I'm a very neutral babe. That's how I dress. I just love versatility, being able to wear your items again and again. Not so much building a capsule wardrobe, but just having those items that will last. So that's what we're gonna do today. Now I have a few items to show you, but I also wanted to style up these pieces. So for those of you who already know about the Skims brand, I just wanted to show you different ways that you might style the pieces, what you might pair them up with, and how you basically can make the most of the items. And for those of you that are new to it, I'm gonna let you know all about how it feels, what I will do with it, what my first impressions are, because this is actually the first time I am trying Skims items. So it's a first impression, as well as a try on, as well as a styling video. All details will be below, especially for my UK and my US lot. There is a few bits for us to get into. So with that being said, I'm hoping you're gonna enjoy this one. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, all of that stuff, and let's get into it. It makes sense for me to start with the collection that I'm actually already wearing. So this is part of the seamless sculpt range that Skims, I said seams, it's already in my mind, that Skims do. I do have some other pieces that I'm gonna show you as well, but you are gonna be seeing try on the side, as well as like model pictures where applicable. The first thing I have to say about this, when I did see, of course it's a bodysuit and they have an amazing range of colors. For anyone who's very much into neutrals or that just sort of tonal range or color palette, this is gonna be your best friend. They have 9 different very neutral, beautiful tones, and it goes from an extra small all the way to a 5X as well. So if we're talking range and sizing, it makes sense. Now, one thing I would say I love about the bodysuit, which I'm actually not sure how well you can actually see on the camera, or sort of like when you're watching this, is it kind of cinches in your waistline. Now I've tried to wear something that's like not crazy high-waisted just so you can actually kind of see that, but it kind of brings you in the midriff area. And if you've been around on my channel before, you will know that's an area that I'm quite conscious of, just because if you're wearing something really tight, or if you're wearing something ill-fitting, that area just likes to show off and show out and say hi to everyone. So that is one of the first things that I noticed when I put it on. I really did just think it was a bodysuit, like just a normal bodysuit, but just quite seamless in its fit. But it does have this like sort of cinching detail around the waist area. And of course, that's why you would say it sculpts you. Now, the really good thing about this range is the fact that it's not really like contorting your body. It's literally just highlighting your curves, but just making everything like really smooth, like giving you a lovely silhouette. And that's why I think it will be top tier if you're pairing it with jeans or you're wearing it with a blazer. Even if you decide you don't want this to be on show, so if you want to wear it as like an undergarment, you can do that as well, and it just offers some support and still kind of keeps your figure just looking A1. I do have it in the black. Now the difference here is they do have different, how would you say, like different bottoms. So the one I'm actually wearing is a thong style, which for a bodysuit, you know, is always a plus. But this one is more of like a brief style. So you have this in black as well, which is the onyx color, and I'm currently wearing sienna, I believe it is. I'll put it on the screen as well. Another thing you can probably see is almost like not ruching, but this detail in the bust area, which just means your boobs aren't like squished together in one, which again is something that I think is really noticeable and just makes a difference. But honestly, I would say the top 2 points for me, apart from just how it feels, like really smooth, is the fact that it brings you in on the waist and it just really accommodates your bust as well. Okay guys, so this is the other bodysuit in the color Onyx. As you can see, I've just paired it with an all black, well, it's an all black outfit. I've paired it with some black bottoms. Again, you sort of have like it coming in on the waist. It just makes a lot of sense. So I'm a huge fan of this one as well. So guys, this is another way that I would wear this outfit. So again, an all black outfit it's just a bit of me, I can't help it. But I think one thing the skirt definitely helps to do is just accentuate what the bodysuit does with regards to like controlling your midriff sort of core area. So I think it really does make a difference in that sense. Again, I think just because of the simplicity, I'm hoping you can see like how low the back is. I quite like that, and even though I've adjusted it to be a bit tight, you still kind of get that scoop neck effect, which I think is really nice. It's just what it does for the waist and this whole area. So even if you have a little food baby, if you take this and wear it to dinner, you'll be absolutely fine. And so I think this would just be another way to pair it. Two other pieces that I'll talk about from the Seamless Sculpt collection that could almost act as like a cord will be these two pieces here. I'll just start with, actually, yeah, let me start with the bralette first. This is in the color Cocoa, which if you're my complexion, darker, or maybe even a little bit lighter, I think this would be a really nice nude color for you, like a nude tone. So again, it's one of the 9 colors that they offer in the range. First thing to mention, similar to the bodysuit that I am wearing, it does have adjustable straps, which always makes so much of a difference. And the fact that it is a bralette, I would actually expect to see that there, so that's really good. One thing to mention, this isn't a bra in a sense where it doesn't have the, almost like the hook eye detail at the back like normal bras do. So this is just like one to slip on. I know a lot of women are into that as well, where it's like you don't want to wear the wire. This will be really good for that. These are the mid-thigh shorts, I believe they are, with the open gusset. So when I say open gusset, you've actually got like the little opening in the center of like the crotch area there. And you've got this detail on the back. Now, because they're like ruched up and they haven't been worn like that, it is a bit harder to see. But you do have the, almost like the butt pockets, like the butt area for these shorts, which again is all part of what I believe they're going for. This whole idea of like embracing your curves and your silhouette, but not like squishing everything down. As soon as I saw this like detail here, again, this sort of like anti-slip functionality, when I saw that, I was like, okay, that would be really good. As good as some of these sculpting pieces can be, sometimes they sculpt the wrong area, so to speak. So I actually really like that detail there. So, you know, we are getting to like spring, summertime when you want to start wearing your dresses and things like that. You've basically got like sculpting and control from like halfway down your thighs all the way up to your bust as well. This is the, so part of the sculpting items that I showed you. Like I said, it's not a cord, but you can definitely see how you can put them together to almost like make a unitard. So even if you are going to wear an actual unitard, you could definitely wear this underneath. Or, I mean, I'm not mad at this by itself. It would definitely be down to your preference. If you were to wear like maybe an oversized shirt with this, that could be one way to style it up. Like, it doesn't have to be an undergarment, but you can definitely use it for that reason. The color, I think, as I said, makes so much sense. If you are going to wear something see-through or mesh based, this would be really good to have underneath. It is doing everything and more that it needs to do in this midriff area, but I don't feel like I can't breathe. I don't feel like it's too restrictive, which I think is one of the benefits. Now, if I turn to the side as well, I'm hoping you've seen it a little bit more when I did the other cutaways. You've got the booty area and you've got the bust area. It's not flattening, and I know I've said that before, but it's just to reiterate, this whole idea of just like accentuating your curves, you know, lifting and sculpting everything, but giving leeway to just letting your actual body show through too. If I was to pull this down a little bit more, you can see how it kind of like almost becomes a one piece. But I do think they have actual unitards, so it's definitely up to you and your preference, but I do like the versatility of having this as like a separate top and bottom. So guys, this is one of the dresses I already owned that I've bought from way back when, but as you can see, it's a relatively fitted dress, but I love the fact that, especially with what I'm wearing underneath, of course, the pieces from the Seamless Sculpting collection, you can't see anything. Now the buttons are adjustable. If I wanted to undo this button here, possibly I'll just shift the shorts up a little bit more. But I'm hoping you can kind of see what it does. It's not flattening my front or my back. It's still giving the girls a little bit of a lift where it kind of actually looks like I'm wearing a bra, like a conventional bra. So it's holding everything, kind of bringing me in on the waist as well. Like if this dress was any tighter, it would still be really, really flattering on my figure. So this is a super casual way that you could style this up. Now the only thing to say is this one is the one with the open gusset. So like I said, there's an open gusset down there. If you wanted to maybe pick up one of the other ones that don't have that, again, this is definitely something you could probably wear out and about. But if you were just chilling, working at home or doing something like that, you can kind of see how you can kind of pair the two together. I still have the bralette underneath, so you can kind of see it's still comfortable. Definitely something you could wear every day, but I just wanted to show you a bit of versatility if you wanted to wear it super, super casually as well. Next collection I want to touch on is actually not one that's on the rail, so saying that you might already think or know what I'm about to talk about, but it is the Fits Everybody collection, a Fits Everybody range that Skims do. Now I have to say, I was a bit excited about this one in particular, so I have actually tried on the pieces. What they've managed to do with just the texture and how it feels, like the underwear pieces, I have honestly already had to think, like, so now that I've seen the light, what am I gonna do about the other underwear that I already have? But that's another story anyway. So I picked mine up in a medium again, and to be honest, I was a bit worried about sizing. Like, underwear is obviously one of those things, like, you don't want it to be cutting into your sides, you don't want it to be uncomfortable, so I picked a medium. But to be honest, because of the amount of stretch in those pieces, I could have gotten small and I would have been fine. They describe it as buttery. And usually, especially if you're new to a brand, you kind of just have to go off of what they say. But oh my gosh, guys, buttery is the perfect word. It is buttery, it is smooth, like even just rubbing it between my hands, it is buttery, it is smooth, it is lightweight, it's kind of giving you, again, the seamless vibe. So I've actually got the Coco Boy Short underwear, again, as I mentioned, in a size medium. And like I said, there is so much stretch in these. I know it's like, okay, don't stretch it too much. No, it just recalls back to its shape. There's so much stretch in it. It feels so smooth. You're not going to have any visible panty lines either, which again is something I think is awesome. Just if we go back to that idea of talking about like your silhouette, just making sure everything looks tailored, seamless, all of that stuff. I can see how they've leaned into that. But it's so comfortable to the point where you just feel so free. And again, if you have those days where you're not trying to wear clothes, especially not underwear, it's so good in that sense. I do also have, like, for example, the triangle bralette. So again, you can mix and match as you please. This again has like the adjustable straps, which I absolutely love, and it's the triangle bralette. I think I've already mentioned I'm a 32 double D. This is good, it still accommodates my girls. As I mentioned, you can adjust the strap, so that works. It doesn't have like the hook and eye of like a traditional bra, but you can just slip it on super easily. That band is very elasticated, so it will stretch and accommodate your sides. So guys, this is the triangle bralette, and I mean, it's everything I thought it would be and a little bit more. As I said, 32 double D, it definitely accommodates my bust. There's no spilling or anything like that on the sides, and I think this would be really nice underneath a blazer. I wish I had something a bit more formal that matched this, but I think it's really cute, and hopefully you guys can see that as it's on, but very, very nice. And then another part of the collection that I was like, okay, I think it's a bit newer, this one. So this is the Cheeky Brief. And it's basically got the Skims logo running through it. So it's like a mix of like mesh, sort of like lacy mesh, and then you've got like that same sort of buttery texture of the from the other ones on this too. These are really nice. And again, you can mix and match these. So as you see, I've got 3 different pieces from the cocoa color. I've also got some pieces from onyx, or in the onyx color, should I say, and sienna as well. But these are lovely, and a good thing they do on their website as well, you can actually do 3 for $36 or sterling. 3 for $36, and you can get different underwear, so you can mix and match as you please. So I've got 3 different colors, which I all think actually really complement my skin tone, but I am actually thinking of maybe getting some more cocoa, some more pieces in the cocoa color. We're just talking about versatility and just like having pieces in your items that are like foundational pieces, items that you can wear by themselves, or you can actually just wear it again as undergarments. Because they offer that like barely there fit, I think they just like make so much sense. I wanted to show you some of the other bralette pieces that I've got. So I've got the onyx scoop neck bralette, again with the adjustable straps in the onyx color. I know this looks like teeny tiny, especially for a 32 double D girl, but it actually really works. And then I have this high neck one, which if you have been here, you'll know I've got something similar to this. And I was like, okay, I'm a fan. So this is in the sienna color. This is the high neck bralette. Lovely sort of like racer back design. I will try these ones on for you guys to see better, but it's got like a racer back at the back as well. Lovely and elasticated. And again, just that super soft feeling. And this one as well, I don't know how else to explain this, but it's like it's 2 layers. it's like 2 layers to the item. So again, if we're talking just things showing through and just you being really covered, that will make sense as well. But they are soft. They're just as soft as the underwear. And I would actually look forward to wearing maybe this one by itself. But this I could actually wear by itself. Maybe under a blazer would be really, really nice. So that was the Onyx one and Sienna. So guys, I know I said this one looked tiny off, but as I mentioned, it really does accommodate my bust again. And I keep saying that because I feel like things that aren't actual cup sizes, it can be so hit and miss when it comes to the fit. But this one is really, really nice. Again, in a size medium, fits well. It's got the scoop neck and the adjustable straps as well. This is making me feel like this is like, you know, day-to-day errands, everyday sort of vibes, casual, comfortable, that sort of thing. And last but not least of the bralettes that I have from the Fits Everybody range. So as I mentioned, this one is in the color Sienna. Actually, I don't know if I did mention that, but in the color Sienna, the bralette, and I already know I get so much wear out of tops like this. It being a bralette, it's still very buttery soft because it's part of that collection, so that is already a highlight for me. But it being a bralette definitely means it's got a little bit of support. Again, whether you want to layer with this or just wear it by itself, it works. Definitely when it starts getting warmer as well, I think this is going to be such a great piece. I do just want to reiterate, it's so well elasticated and stretchy. So you don't need to worry about it like cutting into your side, sort of like where it sits underneath your bust. You don't need to worry about it cutting into your side. But yeah, very cute, very simple, great basic. Again, if you want to wear it as an undergarment or just like a basic piece or a base piece, definitely works in that sense. But this is super cute. Now, some other pieces that I wanted to show you as part of the range that isn't underwear is this bodysuit, first of all, in this beautiful color called Umber. It is a beautiful, beautiful color. Hopefully you can kind of see it against my complexion now, but again, I will try it on. This one I picked up in a size medium, so I just stuck with the size I said I've been picking for all the pieces. Now, imagine having that same second skin sort of buttery smoothness but in a bodysuit. I love a square neckline and I think it makes so much sense. One thing I'll say is these are not adjustable straps, but honestly, especially once you get your right size, even though there will be some room and flexibility, if you get your right size, you will not need to adjust it. It should be absolutely fine. One thing I love though as well, it has a square neckline, but then it has like a round back, which kind of dips down a bit lower, which I think is really, really nice. And if you could not see already, it is a thong style bodysuit. This, guys, I know I said it when I first looked at it, but having it on is definitely, again, such a top tier color. And as I said, I wear so many neutral clothes and it's not, I basically don't think it's a common color, so it's really, really nice. I'm really digging not so much this monochromatic look, but they're definitely the same sort of like color tones, that same sort of color palette. I'm a fan. This is the square neckline of the Fits Everybody bodysuit. Very, very flattering. And like I said, it actually has like a scoop back instead of matching the square neckline, which I think is a super nice touch. Again, no bra. Really benefits from having that double layer. Still super soft. I mean, I'm not expecting anything different now. I've been feeling it. But I really like these tones together. So again, I'm hoping I'm just showing you a bit of versatility of what you might match these with. Something else to mention, just before I actually button these up, is this one has a significantly sort of like higher cut on the thigh as well. Again, I'm hoping you saw that a little bit when I tried it on with the other pair and I did the cutaway. But I don't know why I thought black leather trousers would be a vibe with this. I'm a fan. Very simple, brunch, date night, whatever you want to do, but I think because it's like leather trousers, date night would be a vibe. As you can see, super soft, again, still supporting where support is needed, but it just feels really smooth. So I have another bodysuit from the collection in a color Oxide. This I would say is more of like your classic bodysuit style, like that racer neck bodysuit. As you can see, it's got like the scoop neck sides, kind of like a high cut on the thigh, and then it's got the thong detail as well with the poppers too. As I mentioned with the other one as well, you have that added benefit of it being so soft and it just feels so good. And I think even if you're going to wear this by itself, it kind of looks nice with the denim actually. Maybe I'll style it up like that for you. But even though it's nice with the by itself, you can again layer it and just style it in different ways. So that's another good thing, but of course that's the case with bodysuits. And what I would say not a lot of brands do enough of is having bodysuits with like the thong style. Again, especially if you're going to wear this with like maybe a fitted skirt or anything like that, it just gives you the benefit of just giving you like a clean, smooth silhouette. So yeah, I know it doesn't look too different, but I think holding it together you can see the change in like the tone. So it is really nice and just a great base piece. I think that's the best way to say it. It's a great base piece. Okay guys, so this is the Fits Everybody bodysuit, as I mentioned, in the color Oxide. And as you can see, this is, I would say, one of the most classic style bodysuits. It's the texture for me. As I said, it's so buttery, so soft. Even with the cut and everything and how well it fits, it's not cutting into my sides or anything like that. Like, it's just really comfortable. So very happy with this one. So this is the Essential Scoop neck bodysuit, which again, I think is such a classic piece, not even just as it being from Skims, but I think as a bodysuit, the shape, the neckline is such a classic piece. But this is lovely. Now, one of the differences I would say straight away is it isn't a thong style bodysuit, but again, even if thongs weren't your thing and if you didn't want your bodysuits in that style, obviously you do have variation, you have options. This one is really, really nice. I honestly can't even say too much about it because I think it just speaks for itself. Like, it is just such a simple basic. One thing I would say is, even though this is soft, obviously with the Fits Everybody range, I think you have like that buttery softness, whereas this is more of like a smooth, almost leaning more towards like the sculpting effect, where it will definitely give you a great silhouette. For those of you who maybe work in an office setting or somewhere a bit more formal, or even if you just want to dress a little more formally, I thought I'd just throw on a blazer with one of the bodysuits. So this is the Essentials bodysuit, one of the ones I've shown you. And again, very classic shape. I'm hoping you can see these. Again, I've still got my socks on, but these are like some tailored trousers. So as I mentioned, whether you're going into the office or you just want more of a formal fit, you can definitely dress these bodysuits up. So just wanted to show you that. And it's doing well, just to keep everything looking seamless and just very well put together. And then, as I've mentioned, I've got a second piece. So this one is the crew neck long sleeve style bodysuit in the color Bone. I feel like it's me in a bodysuit. Top tier. Now, one thing I would say is I love the crew neck. It's kind of got like a raw neckline, which I think is amazing. It is long sleeve, which if you're in the UK is highly beneficial because we just haven't been blessed with good weather yet. This one does have the thong body style bottom as well. And it's got a great stretch to it. I actually think this one was in a small medium as well, to be fair. But I think because it's part of the Essentials collection, the sizing is slightly different, so I can actually get away with wearing this. It looks so good. I don't know what it does body-wise. Again, it's this consistent idea of like keeping things seamless, sculpted, just looking good. But it feels really nice as well. I see what you did there, Skin. But OG, the Essentials collection, I would definitely say is the OG, and I can see why. I can honestly see why. So guys, this is the Essentials bodysuit, and like I said, it's such a lovely piece. Of course, because it's the only one that I have that has long sleeves. Look how long the sleeves are. I mean, I could literally stretch it past my hands, but I really appreciate that. You guys know, if you're not new here, you already know how I feel about long sleeves. This fits so well. As I mentioned, it's one of the few pieces I've got in a small medium. So again, I'm hoping that shows you the versatility of the sizes. I can do this size, I could probably do a size up as well. Really love the neckline. It just makes so much sense. I really like this color as well. So this is the color Bone, which I think is the lightest piece. Yeah, it's the lightest piece that I have. But again, it just shows you the versatility of the colors that they offer. My neutral ladies, or those of you who want to add very versatile neutral pieces to your wardrobe, there's literally a color for everyone. So guys, those are all the pieces that I have from Skims. And as I mentioned, as someone, especially here in the UK, my US ladies and gents, I don't know, maybe you have different luck. But here in the UK, it is so hard to get your hands on these pieces, especially like the underwear. They sell out online super fast. So if you have got your eye on something, maybe just sign up to the newsletter. Just keep your eye out where possible because they really do sell out fast. As someone who hasn't been able to get her hand on pieces, I'm honestly pleasantly surprised. It's one of those things that I've heard about, it's hyped, it's raved about, and it makes so much sense why. Especially as someone who, I mean, it's something I advocate on my channel so much. Having pieces that you can wear again and again, pieces that you can mix and match, pieces that just really integrate well into your own personal wardrobe. And I think these do these so well. I can just see different ways that I'm gonna dress them up, dress them down, just chill in them as well. So I'm super happy. And I'm hoping you guys have seen pieces, as I mentioned. Those of you who aren't new to the brand, I'm hoping maybe you've seen new pieces that you weren't aware of, especially with like the logo mesh underwear, or just different ways that you might style up the items you could already have in your wardrobe too. But it's been a good one. I'm hoping you guys have enjoyed. Let me know what you wanna see next below. and we will take it from there. Sunday, 7 p.m. next week. I hope to see you there. And until then, stay well, stay blessed, good vibes only, and I'll see you soon. Bye.